What's up guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to install Coqui TTS web UI, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. And by the end of this video you will also be able to generate text-to-speech just like this.
Hello world.
And you'll be able to actually do it with various of TTS models. For example, this was a P253. We can go for P300.
Hello world.
As you can see, it's almost instantaneous. This happens really fast, and this is actually running via Docker. So without further ado, let's begin. In order to get this thing working on your computer, you need to either have Docker installed or have Python installed. Both will work as expected. And you need to have some sort of a functional CPU, but this actually is a lot more lightweight than Stable Diffusion and other stuff that we covered in previous videos. So they have a really nice tutorial here on the site. You can see we have how to install it via Docker, or if you have a CPU you can run it like this, if you have a GPU you can run it like this, etc, etc. But it's actually really simple, right? So if you go down here, you can see that they have the explanation, which is something that we covered previously. So if you haven't checked out how to run it via Python, go ahead and check out the video now. But via Docker, it's literally just running these 3 commands, and it's actually even simpler, it's only 2 commands. So what we're gonna do is literally copy this command if you have Docker, open your terminal. For example, I'll open a new window here, and then you're gonna run this command. What it basically does is just installing and running the image from GHCR, which is a GitHub package manager for Docker images. Not really interesting, but yeah. And then exposes port 5002 on your computer. Once it's done, it's gonna insert you right into the actual image, the container that runs the image of Docker. So right now I already played with it a bit, but you can see that I ran it, and then I ran the list models. So if you want to check out which models you can run with it, in the third command here, you can go ahead and do that. Then you can just select whatever model fits you. I actually took the one from the example. So then I went ahead and just ran it. It's gonna take a few moments to start up at first launch. And yeah, basically that's all you gotta do. Then you can go ahead and do localhost with the port that you configured. If you took it from the example, it's gonna be 5002. And it's perfectly working as expected, and you can just go ahead and use it however you would like. Now, a few caveats about this. If you have a GPU, you should probably run it with a GPU. To run it with a GPU, it's really simple. You can see that they have an explanation here. Basically all you gotta do is just add a use CUDA true argument to the server that you're running. But yeah, what's really nice here, apart from the fact that you have a bunch of pre-configured like voices, is the fact that you can actually download it and then play around with the playback speed. So for example, I asked ChatGPT to write some short speech. This is what it generated, and then when I ran it, it actually came back pretty quick. Like it was less than 18 seconds to generate the 18 seconds long speech. So this is great news. But yeah, so if we were to play it, I can play around with the speed, right? So I can set it to 1.5 speed.
Hey there, DevSpot viewers. If you found this tutorial on installing and running text-to-speech helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe for more tech insights and tips. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way.
Right, and afterwards we can also download it and then basically do whatever we want. So this is perfectly available, just as expected. And yeah, this has been it. Let me know what you think about this. Before we close this off, I wanted to shout out another project that is starting to gain momentum, something called TTS Generation Web UI, which is more in part with what we expect from all these Gradio variants. So you can see we have a bunch of screenshots here. I also had this running on my computer earlier, but then I started recording, so I stopped it for a second. You can have a bunch of stuff going on here. You can use Bark, Music Gen, RVC, Demux, etc. So you should probably check it out as well. And they also have a bunch of Music Gen, Audio Gen prompt library. I'll leave a link for this down below. This is kind of dope because if you're playing around with Hugging Face like I do, or just trying to do anything that you want with AudioCraft by Meta, Facebook of course. You have a bunch of stuff here that you can replicate and check it out. So for example, lo-fi slow BPM, electro chill with organic samples, sounds like this. Right, and you can see the seed, hash, model, etc. That you can just replicate the same thing with that and then recreate it. I leave a link for this as well as this project, which is kind of dope. But yeah, this has been it for today. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next one.